Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. Um, First things first, happy Saturday to everybody that was blessed to wake up this morning. Hopefully, everybody is getting through their morning slash afternoons. For those on the other side, hopefully y'all enjoying y'all evenings, y'all staying safe. Whatever event y'all got, make sure y'all keeping observant, safe at all times, and just be happy for another blessing regardless. Appreciate everybody that tuned in yesterday morning for the live. Definitely was a good conversation. Missed it, catch the replay. Was supposed to do a open panel last night, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I slept the rest of my afternoon away to the point where I almost forgot I had to go to work. So apologies for that. I did want to give y'all some music in that open panel, but tonight I'm definitely giving that open panel. So, y'all more than welcome to pop in on the conversation. Um, One thing I am going to say, because something hit my news feed this morning. Yesterday morning, an 18-year-old passenger lost her life in a car accident. Crazy part about it is you are actually parked at the light the way you're supposed to be parked at a red light, and your car gets hit by a speeding Benz. Cold blooded, what's going on? This is the problem. Again, like for some of y'all who are driving, you have to be mindful and careful on these roads. I don't care if you got an old fashioned car or you got a Fast and the Furious car. You have to be mindful and careful of what you don't. You lose control over fast cars like that, there's a chance it could flip over. There's a chance you could crash to somebody. There's a chance you could fly into a pole. And who wants to go through, like, come on. Who wants to go through all the extra headaches, hassles, hospital bills, or even paying for a funeral because you was being too reckless on the road? I feel sad only because, again, she was the passenger and got killed. That's why I'm saying some people got to be mindful on these roads, man. And if you know you either too impaired or you know darn well you just can't handle certain situations, don't put yourself in that situation. Breeze, what's going on, my guy? I found that real crazy that, again, young girl lost her life. And that could be anybody, but still, it's the principles. Like, some of y'all have to be mindful and be aware of what you're doing. And I just spoke about this the other day. I said, what happens if it was a freak accident? But this ain't no freak accident because you had ample time to slow that car down and you still kept speeding even past the red light. Yeah, bro, it's crazy because this is what I'm saying with some people. Like, life is too short for you to be sitting here taking life gambling risk. And that's the crazy part again. 18 years old and lost your life being a passenger. Again, for you drivers, you got more than one person in your car. You need to start paying attention to what you don't. It's sad that, we got a situation where young women never gonna come back home to their parents. They didn't really get much to accomplish or achieve really much in life. That's a problem. And it's sad when there's supposed to be grown people that's supposed to know what's going on, especially behind the wheel, that's the ones causing the accidents. See, I would tell y'all this again. Some of y'all causing these accidents, and some of y'all still doing what they done been told you to stop doing. Stop texting on your phone. Stop talking on your phone behind the wheel. I still see this shit right now to a degree. I still see this to a degree. People be so hard up on their darn phones and devices. Pay attention to that road before you end up hurting yourself or somebody else. Ryder, what's going on, my guy? Again, another young soul never going to be able to experience the rest of her life because an accident that shouldn't have even occurred in the first place. You know, 3 in the morning. What the hell you doing speeding in the bins anyway? There is no traffic for you to be speeding on, even if it was traffic. How you felt comfortable just speeding? I think that's the craziest part about it. Again, you got some people not paying attention. Some people still doing things they know is going to be a downfall for them, and they still do it. You had some stories where people try to apologize and try to, you know, have an excuse for why it happened. No, there's no excuses, man. Papa Will, what's going on, my guy? That's why I said you have to be very careful. I don't care if you driving a truck. Don't care if you driving a bike. Don't care what you driving on the road. Be careful, because you never know. The simplest miscalculation or the simplest mistake could cost you or cost multiple people their life. And how do you explain that when you shouldn't have been speeding in the first place? You know you got a fast car. What's the use of speeding, especially in the city? I never understood that in some spots. Y'all trying to do this drag race and all this stuff, and then y'all know some of these areas is not even built or fit for any type of race. I hear you, Papa Will. I know you was having issues with the Wi-Fi last time you said something, so but again, another little soul ain't gonna never be able to really experience life fully because it was cut too short tragically. And you can't even call that just vehicular homicide. No, that's just homicide, period. Serious, what's going on, baby? Yeah, Ryder. Yesterday morning, it happened yesterday morning, but I'm just getting the news feed today. Yesterday morning, around 3 in the morning, um, young girl lost her life in the passenger seat. Got hit by a car that was speeding, a speeding Benz, and it hit them around that intersection between Atlantic and Gold Street, downtown Brooklyn. My thing is that's one bad intersection to a degree, but then again, you supposed to be mindful on that end because that would be the same way like Queens Boulevard and a few of these other ones. Some of these intersections are too dangerous. And honestly, some of these intersections need to be changed up. Not now, but right now, because look how many accidents we done had in this city. And half of these accidents happen in them same dangerous sections. Whether you walking across the street or whether you trying to do whatever, nothing but accident. But then this is what I'm saying again. Some of y'all be speed bagging and not paying attention. You have to pay attention to the road at all times and to the people around you. That part he had to. The only person they reported dead was the girl in the passenger seat. But that's what I'm saying. If I'm sitting at a red light and that's just like me. If I'm driving, I'm sitting at a red light. I got a passenger in the car, and I'm not expecting my car to get hit. I can't do but so much. But even still, that's crazy. You could have killed both of them. You could have killed the driver and the passenger. Honestly, that's what I'm saying. Some people don't be thinking before they do things, and that's the saddest thing in the world. Like I said, another young soul lost because of recklessness on the road. That's something we really need to start throwing back out there in the woodworks, especially the young drivers or some of you old drivers. Now, some of these accidents have been caused by a multitude. Sometimes it be old folks, sometimes it be young folks, and sometimes it just be folks on them drugs doing what they do. You too intoxicated or you too impaired to be driving. Don't drive. Why set yourself up for that failure because you want to prove something to somebody? And you know what's crazy though, Ryder? That's just all three of them could have lost their lives. But again, it's sad. You know you got a fast car. Why are you speeding at that time in the morning? You don't know. It could be some light traffic. It could be some people actually trying to come out. You know, and that's why I'm crazy, man. You know what it is too. Sometimes you get incidents too, Ryder, where the person that caused the accident don't always make it neither. There's been a few accidents, and I'm gonna find them archives. But there's been a few incidents where the people who caused the incidents didn't survive, especially if both cars look mangled. But see, that's the thing though. The fact that she died in the passenger seat, that means that car was coming from the opposite direction and just rammed straight into that damn car door. Sad part about it, man. That part I don't even know, Ryder, but they didn't really say how fast the car was going. They mostly just said that the passenger and the driver got hit by another oncoming car. So basically, when they was about to have that little intersection cross, that's where the car got hit. But it's crazy again. Pay attention to what's going on. Nobody should have to worry about not coming home because of incidents like that. Ryder, I don't be paying that no mind. That's why I said I don't be paying these fools no mind. Like I said, you can come over here and be stupid all you want, but you love what's going on over here. Did you wake up, brush your teeth, wash your butt first before you did anything? I don't think so. I'm gonna need you to go make an about face, go in your bathroom and do such. And don't come back out into the bleach, burn your eyes. Now back to the story at hand. Um, think that's sad because I think she just graduated high school. I'm trying to get the full story, but they only gave me partial, so I'm guessing they still investigating and stuff. When they don't put certain things in, that's because they probably still got an open investigation. They want to make sure they got all the right information and stuff before they just put it out there in the public. But again, R.I.P. to that young soul that lost her life. You know, again, you don't know what kind of greatness could have been or probably would have been. You know, but the fact that the life was cut short, we'll never know. Pixie, I ain't messing with you. Go sit down. What's going on, baby? Nah, you good, bro. You ain't gotta apologize to me. You see what I be doing? I be laughing at them and serving them. But meanwhile, they the ones that think they messing with me. No, I'm messing with you because you obviously feel inclined to come over here every day. So you must be trying to learn something. But I know your slow verbal language ain't helping you. So D Truth, what's going on, my guy? Mm. No, but you know, this is what I'm saying. You have people that'll even be funny like this, and this is what I'm saying right now. And I'm gonna say this to your dumb self before you even come back under here under another troll name. Laugh all you want to until it's somebody in your family. And then when it does happen in your family, let's make sure we don't get video footage or we know what's what. Because I'll have some people that I'll definitely poke fun at you since you want to poke fun. This is not a game at all. Somebody just lost their life. They didn't even get a chance to really experience life because of madness on the road. You think that's a funny situation? It's funny. Karen, what's going on, baby? Riaz, what's going on? You already know if y'all just tuned in at the like button. But yeah, like I told this fool again, let you laugh at it until it be somebody in your family, possibly your mother, your aunt, your grandmother, your brothers, your sisters, probably your kids. If you, I hope you don't got kids. Not the way you move, because I guarantee you the kids is adults in you right now. No doubt, Karen, baby. And again, we have to come to those conclusions. Again, some people you really have to be mindful and careful on this road. Probably. And then I wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to find out the rest of the story. There was a couple things that happened between Thursday and Friday. Young boy got shot in Flatbush. It was a police involved shooting, so I don't know what that situation was. And hopefully it wasn't one of these young boys just wilding out with the gun trying to do whatever and the cops had to intervene. Another thing I'm gonna tell some of y'all young folks out there, especially out here in this city, y'all think it's a game until y'all really get wrapped up with them gun charges. I don't care if it is your first time. You get wrapped with any type of gun, that's an automatic 3 years. You ain't looking at no 8 months like how it used to be. And why waste partial or part of your time in jail because you couldn't just keep it together? Gotta think. Like, we gotta get down to that point too. Like, why is there so many people so quick to resort to the guns instead of just going back to the old fashioned way? We got a lot of wickedness going on in this world. We got stuff that we know shouldn't happen, that's happening, that's being accepted. And we need to figure out the course of actions on how to fix those things. Oh, okay. I hear you. I hear you, Cameron. Um, and that's the problem. You know. Nah, I know, brother. Trust me. But I ain't even watched the news. Like I said, you know what? I got Google News that pops up on my phone. That's how I knew about that situation. That's how I knew about another situation that I brought up a topic on and spoke about. But any other topic, I done either seen it, I done observed it my damn self, or I done got wind of what was going on. You know. And again, you'll have people that want to play games, but this is not a game to be played with. Somebody again just lost their life. They parents never gonna feel the same again. I don't care if they got a whole bunch of kids. This is a child that's never coming home. This is a child that will never reach her full potential in life because it was cut short. And if you honestly think that's a game or that's funny to come over here and play around with, you'll find out when it's somebody in your family. And you'll see the reactions you get from the people around you. Tanya, what's going on, baby? You got a live coming up at 12, D-Truth? My bad. Give me 1 second. No, again, but take that into consideration. Be very aware of what you doing on these roads, man. If you got a license, you better act like you better act like you enjoy the fact you got a license. Again, there are so many different parameters you have to deal with and be aware of on this road. Oh shoot. Hold on, Pixie. Appreciate you, baby. Give me 1 second. I didn't forget about you. I didn't forget about you. Hold on. Hold on. What on?
Doing circus tricks just to get in the house. So imagine what he be doing when I be pulling off this damn leash and shit. Cause he wanna get in the house, boy. He wanna get in the house. I said he wanna get in the house.
Not bad, y'all. Appreciate you, Pixie, for that super. Oops. I'm trying to catch up with the chat too. Appreciate you, baby, for that super chat. No doubt, D Truth. I'm gonna try to pop it. Mary, what's going on, baby? Papa Will, I tried that already. He ain't do it. But yeah, you gotta think about the people who go and suffer with that burden day in and day out. I lost somebody in my family due to reckless driving. And at some point, you got to start making the road safer. And you got to start making sure the people on the roads are safer. I'm going to say this again for some of y'all. If y'all know y'all taking specific medications that could have you a little bit loopy or trippy, don't get behind the wheel. Because there's been some accidents that happened because people took medications before they got on the road and they weren't supposed to. Again, preserve life. And I think that's one of the worst ways to lose your life is in a car, especially if you at the darn red light and you get hit by somebody else. Again, that child will never come home. That child will never be able to share any memories, do anything with their parents at all. And I would advise some of y'all too with these fast cars. If you really don't know how to control or keep the car stable or anything along, even the bikes, if you really not that stable and comfortable doing certain things, don't try to be funny trying to impress people. I've seen some people damn near lose their lives just because they want to be on the bikes, they want to be showing off for the women and damn near hit buses and stuff out here. You have to be mindful. You have to be, man. Oh wow, that's crazy. And that's what I'm saying. You got some people who don't deserve to be behind the road, but they're behind the road. They're behind the wheel on the road. That could be dangerous. I appreciate you, Pixie. I'm catching up with the chat. My bad, y'all. But that is crazy though. Again. Yeah, but Tanya, guess what? You not speeding at 3 in the morning, and you definitely ain't causing no car accidents. These people get on the road and don't care. They got that much thrill for speed until they realize that could lose their life. Man, listen, you need to chill out. Again, what's more important, your life or trying to trying to prove something to somebody? No, I know, Tanya. Listen, but I'm saying in general, some of these people think they be in control of these cars and they don't, and this is how some of these accidents occur. How many people we done seen their cars been wrapped around light poles, crushed up in buildings, running through buildings? I can remember a video clip that was surfacing a while back, and it actually hit actual TV. Like the closest calls, basically. The guy was in the dry cleaner. Another dude done. I don't know if he lost control of the car or whatever happened, but I know he crashed directly into that dry cleaners. If the guy wouldn't have moved in that split second, he could have got hurt. He could have probably died. Like I said, he got off by the skin of his teeth. He just moved before that car fully came into full motion. I know, Pixie. I know, baby. And that's the crazy part about it. I feel when you make irresponsible decisions, and I'm saying for those who are on the road irresponsibly, when you make decisions like that, you affect not just the people at hand, you affect others around them. Think about it. That child ain't getting their life back. That child ain't gonna be able to say, "Hey, mom, hey, dad, I'm okay." That child ain't probably not. That child is not gonna be able to reach his full potential at all because you done tucked them out too early. And I feel bad for anybody that does lose their lives in these type of accidents. But I feel even more heartache and pain for the parents who lose kids, especially the young ones. And again, some of y'all have to be mindful of who you driving with, who you hanging around, because just because you think you trust somebody, that don't necessarily mean they gonna be that responsible. If you know you got somebody that's a thrill seeker all the time, you can't be in the car with them. It'll be they luck. They decide they want to thrill seek and do something along those lines. Ryder, we gonna need you to stop acting like an old head nigga and get your ass in the club, man. Be coming at Tanya like that, son. Yeah, I caught back up with the chat, son. Don't get mad because you lost it, man. She started early, son. Her music woke me up, son. Watch her mouth. Oh, shout outs to the plug. Oh. But again, y'all do cause the worst type of damage because again, these people who have lost loved ones, they ain't gonna be able to have that thrill and that joy again. Not even a regular convo. Don't encourage my man this time. You know I love you, baby. But it's the truth though. That's something that you're not gonna be able to get back. A lost loved one. You ain't gonna be able to wake up and say, yo, let me call this one or let me make sure this one is okay. So imagine how some of these people feel. Like I said, that girl was only 18. So imagine her parents right now getting up thinking they gonna have a convo with their daughter and they not even here. And it's the worst when you got irresponsible drivers that think they're responsible. Because those be the ones that's always causing the accidents. Always. My bad, y'all. Uh, this is the thing. What's more important? Trying to show off and show people that you got it and that you could do something. Man, I can remember 2 summers ago. I came out to an area and it's like a nice little amphitheater area and stuff like that. I'm out there chilling with some family. Next thing you know, car came running up a block it wasn't supposed to come running up. Somewhat crashed into a little metal pole that was sitting in the middle of that area where the people walk in and walk out. He done crashed half of his car and then came out jumping out like he Stone Cold Steve Austin, like he didn't care. That don't make sense. Some of y'all just be crashing cars and don't be giving a damn neither. Oh, I could get another one. Forget this. Trust me, there's multiple ways to break down situations. Some of these, I've seen this video too. Seen video surfacing of these people running around, they jacking cars, but then they crashing the cars too. Like, y'all crazy playing with your life like that. You get one life in this shell. After that, it's over. How you think the people around you gonna feel when you being selfish? Any movement like that where it's involving your life or possibility of somebody else's life, that's selfish. Gotta start thinking, man. Yeah, and I could sit here and get upset to the degree because I lost a cousin down south because of those fast bikes, those fast cars. I lost 2 cousins, one in a motorcycle accident, one in a car accident. The one that died in the motorcycle accident, they had to find his head to recover it so they could put it back on him. So yeah, I could sit here and talk like that because he wasn't even getting crazy on his bike. Somebody hit him, not paying attention to that road. other cousin, car wrapped around. Lucky that cousin didn't go out instantly like the first one. But still, dying from your injuries, that's crazy. Nobody knows how that feels, or nobody knows the trauma that does show somebody. When you just witnessed a cousin losing their life doing something that they like, and they wasn't even showing off doing nothing. They just love riding a bike. And the wrong people be on the roads at night sometimes. I'm gonna say this again. If you know you somewhat impaired, I don't care if you drunk, don't care if you high, don't care if you was coked up, doped up, whatever. Don't get in the darn car. Something should tell you literally, you know what, let me chill out. And for some who know these people are out here doing that type of risky business, y'all gotta start really intervening. Bring back a designated driver like you supposed to. If I know I'm gonna be twisted and I can't get in my car, guess what, yo, bro? I might need you to do me a favor. What up? You don't drink, but I'm gonna need you to hold me down tonight, just in case. Or better yet, like how some of the bartenders still do and was doing at one point. I know you too drunk to get in your damn car. I'm taking your keys soon as you. Yo, let me get your keys real quick. You ain't going nowhere. You better call a cab home. I was in a bar one. I was in a after hours spot that used to be open out. That was open out in Queens. Um, and that after hours club really meant what it meant. I don't think we left out of there till like almost 10 o'clock that next morning. But the fact that one person wanted to get behind the wheel so badly and was so twisted, that bartender said, "Nah, you're not doing that. You're not doing that." He said, "Yeah, hold on, let me see your keys real quick." "Oh yeah, you ain't getting these back. I'll see you later on tonight, or I'll see you whenever." That's what's up, serious. I hear you, baby. Let's be honest, or let's be honest, Ryder. See, you gotta pay attention to your phone, baby. No, no doubt, serious. And stay safe on the road, sis. Like I tell everybody, I don't care if you're driving or you in the passenger seat. Stay safe on the road. Um, and Ryder, yeah, you need to correct that. Let's be honest, or let's be honest. Now I know where you're going with it though. That's some, not all, bro. You got some people who, if an accident was caused on their behalf, if it was a freak accident, they're true and genuine to their feelings and everything. I know a person that I even knew him. Like my mom's knew him more than I did to a degree, but I've seen an incident where he hit somebody by mistake. Didn't go nowhere, didn't run like some people would. He didn't run. He called the cops himself. Listen, I just had an accident, and we might need an ambulance over here. See, those type of people I could respect because if it's an actual freak accident and they ain't mean for it to happen, they're gonna show genuine signs of that. But when you know it's negligent, they try to run. It's just like a criminal to a degree. The real strong, stern criminals are gonna stand up to whatever actions they get caught on. They ain't running. Then you got those who run because they know it's gonna be some madness behind it. But this is my thing: if you cause something, you got to be able to stand up on it, point blank. So you got to take caution on that road. You don't want to be unsafe and then that be your last time here. See, this is one reason why I said I could have been a bartender and I chose not to do that because I know I'd have been, man, listen, I'd have had a whole bunch of car keys and not even know who car it was and when that kid. And ain't nobody getting nothing back till y'all come back sober. Matter of fact, come back tomorrow morning when you wake up sober. Then you could come get your car. I'd have did it just like that. That way, look, you better have a designated driver or a cab, or you better walk home. Mel, what's going on, baby? What's poppin', baby? Buzzy, what's going on, baby? You know, and that's the thing. Like, why do some of y'all take these outlandish risks, basically? Just like I seen a video, but forget just a video. I've seen this happen personally at times. There's certain train stations out here. These people be playing around with their lives. You walking on the tracks, you doing certain things, you playing parkour and don't even know. You'll mess around if a train was coming through or speeding through and you ain't catch that step, that could be your life. Cause how you gonna be able to stop all those tons of steel coming at you at full force? You can't. I know, Buzzy, and we still praying for you too. Healing prayers to those who definitely need it for real. Some might have been here the other day when Buzzy came in. I'm quite sure some of y'all are aware. And that's another thing. I'm getting back to that tonight too. That's going to be part of that open topic because we got to get to a point on this. I don't care. There's a lot of you young men and women that are doing stuff that you know is wrong. And you should feel a type of way because if you got parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, people of the elder status, I don't care if it's cousins, you ain't gonna want nobody doing nothing along those lines of that. So why would you do it? And don't say it's just drugs. We gotta get down to that. No doubt, Mary. Appreciate you, baby. I don't find that. I don't find it amusing. I don't find it amusing. I don't find it funny. I definitely don't find it gangsta at all to be attacking elders of any stature. I don't care. I stood on that. Because that would be like me attacking somebody right now that I know is of elder status. That would be like me looking at the lady across from me and going up to her and hitting her or going to hit the dude next to her. Why would I do that for? Y'all should think because you wouldn't want nobody doing that to y'all. Doing that to anybody in your family that's that old. Would you want somebody, honestly, if you got a grandmother, would you want somebody punching your grandmother in the face? No. If you got a grandfather that you know could barely do anything but what they can do, would you want somebody jumping on them or robbing them? No. So why the hell is it acceptable for some of y'all to be doing that? Y'all can't be that fiend out, that schemed out for a come up. And if not, guess what? Y'all need to pay whatever consequences are coming to you on all angles. I'm sorry. I believe in that. Don't none of y'all get no kudos, no cool points, no nothing for causing any type of physically bodily harm to an elderly person. I don't care who you are. You can be the thuggest of thugs, and I'll still tell you, you a chump for that one. Yeah, I'm stealing the troll word. You a chump for that one. Sorry. Can't go about that no clearer. Because again, at some point, when do you start having respect for those who did pave the way, especially the ones that are moving in the right way? You should feel bad if you sitting here costing any grown women, especially well in their 80s. Nah, you got to get what's coming to you. Just by law of land, you supposed to get what's coming to you. And 9 out of 10, you do that to the wrong person, and these people got people involved in whatever. Oh yeah, you can mess around and lose your life. Because again, why would you even put yourself in that predicament when you didn't have to? Time for some of y'all to really wake up. And if you're not gonna live by a certain code, then you shouldn't get mad when you get disrespected. You shouldn't get mad when people start doing the utmost to you because you're doing the utmost right now. At some point, there has to be a common ground and a common respect level for people of that nature who are the elders of elders. You're wilding right now. Sorry, you're bugging right now. There's no way you could tell me you comfortable with any of that. No, I remember, Buzzy, you was telling me part of the story the other day. And even still, no matter what the situation was, that wasn't supposed to go down. It wasn't. And again, you're supposed to have conscious people in the community that's always keeping their eye open on certain things of that nature. Because again, that even if that wasn't your mother, Buzzy, that could have been anybody. It could have been anybody's mother, father, whoever. Anybody that's up there in age should not have to worry about no type of attacks. The same way with kids of a younger nature. They don't and shouldn't have to worry about being hurt in any way, shape, or form. But you got some people that just don't give two shits. And that's the sad part and the sad nature of it. But these are the type of people that have to be eliminated. I'm sorry. Because if you're not going to listen to the voice of reason, if you're not going to sit there and actually take the right protocol and right steps, I don't care if you need to come up. It sounds I need to come up. You think I was thinking about putting my hands on elderly folks? No. The hell's wrong with you? And no, I wasn't drug fiend. I wasn't never on that level neither. Even when the smallest come up, I need to get high. I need to smoke some weed. All right, I'm gonna go do me something real quick. Make me a few dollars. I'm good. And I ain't never had to worry about putting my hands on nobody. I ain't never had to worry about being arrested. None of that. I just knew how to get to a bag without having to do the unnecessary to get to a bag. Period. Didn't care what it was. And even still, I never caused no type of harm, division, confusion, none of the above. There are people that can do that, but they refuse to do it. Why? Because they don't care. But you honestly should, because again, would you want that to be anybody in your family for real? That's why I said tonight talk definitely gonna be about that, man. Well, seeing that notion right there, Buzzy, I could get where you going with that. But I could also say too, it is up to a lot of the people again to start standing up to those situations. If it really is that situation where you're really not getting what you're supposed to be getting on all angles, even the young ones, even the ones who are trying to be responsible, then y'all have to overthrow and stand up. It's more y'all than it's them. That's the issue that I have sometimes with people. If you know y'all got the numbers, why don't just stand up all together and do what you gotta do? I'm not saying it towards you or anything. I'm saying in general. I've seen some people who literally they had the numbers and could have made something flip or change and they ain't do nothing. Then you got those who have tried to do it again. How can you do anything when now you're outnumbered? BMF, what's going on, my guy? On me chilling, chilling, enjoying this nice breeze. It's the second day in a row. It actually feels like it's back to school weather. Oh, I'm happy. Well, no, not. Still kind of hot though. But Marlene, what's going on, baby? Y'all already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. If y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And that's the thing though, and that's where it is kind of going. Like, nah, at some point, when there's situations like that where y'all know y'all could change it up and definitely be an impactful voice on something, y'all gotta do so. And I think that's the saddest thing of it all because, again, that type of situation shouldn't have happened. And I wouldn't care, in my opinion, I wouldn't care how it looked. There should be no reason anybody, I don't care if you on drugs or not, should be attacking anybody that's elderly. Again, that would be like me going against this guy right here. I know he's an elder. I would say he got to be in his well 70s, cane and all, moving kind of slow but kind of fast too. Like you could tell he in shape. I still wouldn't even do shit like that. Why? Because where's my moral standard on that? Even if that person says something to me a lot of times, I walk away from it. I'm not even going to bat an eye at it. But some of y'all don't care neither. Some of y'all just don't care. Then seeing that's going to be the problem at some point. I hear you, Marlene. I hear you, Buzzy. Yeah, you're going to have to. But again, the people are going to have to come together one way or another. It doesn't matter. Because what's more important, again, and how long you gonna keep going through situations like that? Like seriously, how long you gonna have to worry about these type of attacks happening on anybody of any like that's bugged out? You have to be really ready to stand on something for real, and that's about it. Once you
What up,
stand on that,
nigga?
you're good.
What up, my brother?
What's
How's
going
everything
on?
good?
Yeah, man,
This is my
chilling.
brother.
Cool, man.
What up, big brother? You know what it is.
Wait, hold on, please. Can I call it? Oh, I thought I dropped it. My bad. Hold on, I got you. I got you. My bad, Buzzy. I thought yeah, and I muted myself by mistake. Damn it. But for good reason too. Almost caught some music I wasn't supposed to be catching on here. Um, but see, it's the thing, Buzzy. Just hold on. Who was talking, man? Sunrise, what's going on? Nah, I hear you, Marlene. But try to keep yourself cool today. It's not bad temperature wise out here. It's just it's not as humid. The sun is hot, but it's not as humid. If I ain't had to change shirts twice within a day's time, I'm happy. But again, those are the type of situations you shouldn't have. I don't care. You get no kudo points. I don't care if you on the drugs or not for putting your hands on any type of elder. What's next? You gonna beat up a kid for some money? Then again, I've seen some people do that shit too. I'm telling you some of the things you come across and witness, you be like, come on, man, seriously? Is that crucial? Kimmy, what's going on, my guy? I got you, Buzzy.
Hi, Nate. Hello, everybody in the chat.
Hey,
Um,
Buzzy.
hey, it's been a very hard week. Eh? My mom is
Yeah.
88. I told you. If I cry, sorry, forgive me. because she's my rock. Um,
No, you good. Listen, Buzzy, you good. I just had to look and catch up at the chat because I had to mute the mic. They tried to give me a copyright with that. It's the second
oh,
time somebody done played something from Shabba Ranks that's trying to give me a copyright on my shit. I'm sorry.
yeah,
You know I don't like
yeah.
editing, but you know I understand where you coming from too. It is a rough one, especially like I said. I know your mom is that old. Like that's the craziest part about it. Like don't necessarily have to happen,
The thing
and it
is,
shouldn't happen.
this guy threatened her and told her that if you make a noise, I'm gonna kill you. And he was high. He tied her up with wire, Nate. Wire. Now my mom has very thin skin. Her arms are ripped to shreds because she fought him. You know, she's 88, but she's a strong woman, hey? She still works full time. She drives her own vehicle. You know what I'm saying? She's a strong woman. But with the state of her body, well-being that I'm worried about, Nate.
And I understand. Listen, that's crazy. And you know, may God heal her, and may God continue to keep her strong. You know, and it's crazy because that even that type of stuff shouldn't happen. Like
But again,
again,
as I
how far
I'm
how far are you really willing to go just for a come up? Like, I don't care if it is for drugs. How far are you really ready to go for a come up? Like, does your moral conscience not say, "Damn, I'm doing too much"?
no, he has no moral compass whatsoever. The youngsters of today here in South Africa, there's no moral compass at all because there's no family values. Kids are left to their own devices, and this is why they get hooked. This Wonga drug, I can't tell you what it is. I don't know very much about it, but it's a dreadful thing you get hooked on, and it's impossible to get off of. And the government, the South African government, excuse my language, I'm going to swear now. You might want to mute me, but they don't give a fucking continental about the people that live in this country. Doesn't matter whether you black, white, Indian, Asian. Do you understand? They don't care. They just want the power. And all I'm trying to do is to bring it to everybody's awareness all over the world that please take care of your parents. Because when they're gone, you are going to regret stuff that you haven't done. And that's why it's so important that we respect and care for our elders. Whether you're in America, whether you're in South Africa, whether you're in China, the UK, it doesn't matter where you are. The elderly must be looked after and made a priority. And you
No,
know what the
you're absolutely right.
Nate? My mom survived a bush war in Zimbabwe. She wasn't attacked. She wasn't hurt. Do you understand what I'm saying? She didn't see any action, if I can put it in inverted commas, during a bush war. But here in South Africa, she's sleeping in her bed and somebody walks through the door and strangles her. Sorry, Nate. I can't express how I'm feeling to you guys. I don't want to bring everybody down. But please take care of your elders. Please. And also take care of your kids, your grandkids. Sorry, Nate.
Wait, did you just apologize? Wait, Buzzy. You know I gotta add a little comedy to this, right? Did you just apologize to me again? And I told you stop apologizing? You are comfortable. You good.
You don't have to
Yeah, but
apologize. Listen, that's raw. Listen, that's raw emotion. Listen, you have to let that out. And in the long, in the long token too, guess what? You ain't far off, and you actually hit everything on the nail that's needed to be hit. That's the truth. There is supposed to be a specific level and preservation, especially when it does come to the elders. You are supposed to respect them. You are supposed to give them at least that much, because at the end of the day, guess what? A lot of times, them elders will hold you down before somebody else will. And if they know you good enough, or they know your family good enough, you should have that much respect and not even do anything you don't. I don't care if you are on the drugs. I ain't gonna do that. That's like you robbing your boy grandmother. Like, why would you do that? But you have some people that don't care. They will actually do that. But it's still, your mother didn't have to go through that neither. And honestly, they should have tied that boy up the same way he did her. I'm sorry. I've always believed in the eye for an eye. That right there is an eye for an eye, right there. I'm sorry, it is.
well, I'm just saying, my cousin, she lives on a property with my cousin. It's rural. It's not like in a city or anything. It's out in the bush, and there's like a township, if I can call it that, very close to her. And my cousin is very involved in the community there. And you must see, everybody is so upset about the attack, because my mum is African. She's been a South African her entire life, apart from when she lived in Zimbabwe. And she speaks the language fluently. She speaks Zulu fluently. And I think because she spoke Zulu, it calmed the youngster down, like he was talking to his grandmother. But my cousin, I know my cousin, he is going to, if he finds this guy, he's going to string him up. But you know what? I'm more concerned about my mom's mental well being. My granddaughter, who's 10, was absolutely what's the word I'm looking for? Terrified that my mom had been kidnapped. So she's had a very traumatic week as well, because we didn't want her to see my mom in the state she's in.
No, that's what's. I mean, that's understandable. No, I'm saying nobody wants to have to. And that's the sad part about it. Nobody wants to have to ever have to suffer that type of trauma. Period. Like what? I've always felt again when those type of situations happen, if they don't get caught by the law, that's when the law of the land is supposed to take its course. Because if you could do that to a woman even of that elder stature, imagine what you'll do to, even it would even come down to what else would you do? What would you next harm a kid? You want to harm somebody that's
That's what they do. That's what these Wonga addicts do. They attack farmers. They attack anybody. They even attack their own people in their community. And
they're not,
what's so sad? So he stole a TV, a cell phone, and a bottle of alcohol. That's all he stole, because my mother didn't have anything else for him to take.
that's crazy. That would see those are the type of people then that they got to be eliminated and extinct, because if you're going to do that even to your own kind, like I said, then you don't really need to be walking around. I'm sorry, because you're a danger not just to yourself but others. And this is the type of situation again that those are the situations around the world that need to be addressed. When you have groups like that that are just doing things along that nature and not caring.
Yeah,
A lot of people try to live their traumas through everybody else. I just realized that too. There are some people who done what they done because they probably witnessed and went through specific situations, but that still don't give you a right to do it to somebody else. Oh, Davis, what's going on, baby? Hammer, what's going on, baby? Chemo, what's going on, baby?
anyway,
See y'all.
um, so thank you for letting me vent. Um, I haven't had anybody to really talk to about this because I've been rushing around doing stuff that my mom did for us, my daughter and I. So I've taken over that. So I'm fetching and carrying my granddaughter from school, and making sure that we have groceries and food in the house. But just, you get to a point where you can't be strong. Who's on here with us? Hi.
Hammer Nation.
Hey there. Hey there, Nick. What's up?
What's going on, Hammer?
No,
No,
nothing.
but
Just
you more
enough.
than welcome, Buzzy. You always more than welcome. Like I said, this is a safe spot for everybody. You need to come vent, come vent. And like I said, everybody been going through a little bit of something, man. Look, shout outs to my boy Sick'em Dog and a few other ones. Everybody been going through something lately. But
Yeah,
you always more than welcome to vent up here, Buzzy, because you know how I do it with the people. I'm real with my stuff, so
yeah, yeah. Hello, Buzzy.
Hi, Tanya.
Yeah. You're from England.
No, I'm from South Africa.
Oh, well, I have a channel called Hammer Nation. I just want to say if you're ever around Buzzy, you're always welcome. And Nate's always part of Hammer Nation, so he's been welcome there since day one, right, Nate?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Please drop your link in the chat so I can find it when I go off the live stream, and then I can go and join your channel
yeah.
straight away.
Yeah, yeah, I've been doing some news, and hey Nate, let me ask you a
Yeah.
question, and I want you to be perfectly honest, okay? If the guy who killed them four students wasn't black, if his name wasn't Brian Kohlberg instead of Brian Jackson, you think they would have shot him right on sight? Yes or no?
Do I gotta answer that question? You should already
Yeah,
know that.
uh, because in that state he's facing a fire squad. He ain't gonna face no freaking firing squad. Shoot, he's gonna get life in jail without parole. And if he was black, they would have shot him dead to rights. And I stand on that. Thank you for that, Nate. I really appreciate that. Hmm.
You more than
Thank
welcome.
you. Yeah, and that's the truth of the matter, Fuzzy. If the guy wasn't Brian Kohlberger, and if his name was Brian Jackson, they would have shot him dead right his ass. Thank you. Ugh, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Sorry,
Judy?
I couldn't hear what you were saying, Tanya. Say that again.
Oh, if the guy that killed them four students wasn't Brian Kohlberger, instead his name was like Brian Jackson or Brian Simpson, they would have shot him dead to rights.
But you see, this is the big difference between America and South Africa, Tanya. At the
Yeah.
moment, it doesn't matter whether your name is Jackson or
No,
Watson
no,
or
no. What I'm just saying is,
Tanya, wait, Tanya, let her finish saying what she was saying. That's one thing you have to stop doing. Sometimes
sorry,
people be trying to finish saying what they saying and you cutting them
sorry,
off.
sorry.
it doesn't matter whether you black, white, Asian or Indian here in South Africa. We have 70 murders every day, every single day here in South Africa, every day. That's over 21,000 a month.
Mm, 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 mm,
I understand where you're coming from with regards to the black folk being shot immediately instead of treated with dignity and respect. Please know I understand exactly what you're talking about.
thank you,
Okay. But
thank you.
here in Africa, I'm gonna be brutally honest here. I'm white. Okay. And I'm all for everybody being equal and having equality and all of that. Please understand, I grew up in a bush war in Africa, and it's an absolute nightmare. Now, what's happening here in South Africa? It's no longer bush. It's in cities where people are attacked randomly just because they're walking down a road. I mean, you've got to have all your wits about you whenever you go anywhere, because they'll either hijack you or when you get out your car, attack you and steal your handbag or steal whatever just so that they have money to be able to go and sell whatever they've stolen, to be able to get food in their tummies.
May I say something?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I know why you feel that you're in South Africa, but I'm just saying this, that it just seems like every time there's a crime happening, and if the person is black, they'll get shot dead to rights. Like, for instance, those two guys that got uh with those six white goon squad officers, and they made them do all sorts of dirty things, being a pool of their own blood, busted in the house without a warrant, and you tried to use a sex toy on one of the two black guys, and it was hard. It was bad. It was real bad. And I heard that story. I said that can't be real, and I kind of figured it was real. I'm not surprised about anything anymore these days. I'm not
But
surprised.
it's still
But I just wanted to say that. Hey, Nate, what you doing today, Nate?
Well, I'm outside for right now. I'm trying to get away from all this wind. As you
It,
hear in the
it,
background, it's not. It don't even feel like a summer day. It feel like a fall day for real.
yeah, yeah. I feel it here too, man. I feel it too. But it was raining half the day, and half the time it could be hot as heck, you know. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with our weather, man. But I don't really mind it as much as long as it's not like 1,000 degrees hot. I'm fine. I'd be fine. I could have liked this kind of weather, you know. It's not so hot. It's not so misty. You sweat every day, you know. It's like back in the day when your relatives have one of those those seat covers that look like plastic or something, and you sit on there, you stick your, and you feel like you're stuck there. You can't get off of it. My aunt Beulah had those kind of toilet seats where it was so doggone hot. And she had one of those kind of toilet seats that was like kind of foam. It was a different color of foam that you get on your seat there. And you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
How you been, man?
All right now.
So,
Yeah. No, but I get where both of y'all was coming from as far as what's being said, but it is a sad notion on either end. Again, it's loss of life, and some of these people again don't even get that chance to fully even develop or even try to become something in life. Like what I was saying this morning about that young girl losing her life in the passenger seat. It's crazy that you people will be driving and speeding that crazy on the road, even that time of the morning, and not paying attention to anything. That's what
oh,
I'm saying. Like it's too much going on.
you talking about that woman who killed that woman? Before she got married, she was drunk.
No, I just said I'm talking about the young girl who just lost her life in a car accident.
Oh,
She lost her life in a car accident. They was sitting at a stop sign and somebody hit them from the opposite side, speeding in the Benz. The driver didn't lose his life. Well, neither drivers lost their life because again, that one driver is following protocol. I'm at a red light. I'm not expecting my car to get sideswiped or hit by somebody, especially somebody that's not paying attention and already ran a red light.
I
That's what
saw
I'm
an
saying. Like,
accident.
crazy.
Mhm. I saw an accident near the Family Health Center, and they was coming out of the parking lot there, Nate. And all of a sudden, this other car came down the block. She got hit. And that car ended up on the sidewalk of the Family Health Center. I heard a boom. I said, "What the heck?" People don't know where they're going. Yeah. And I heard one guy bought a new car and he got into an accident. Just bought the car.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I saw that one time when I was doing the Yugo drive. I saw this car coming out of the small parking. It's a small parking, a car garage. It's not
Mm.
very big. And he was coming out, and all of a sudden, this other car was coming down the block and got boom, just like that. You know what? That's why I do not drive today. Everybody keeps telling me, Tanya, drive. I'm not driving with all these nuts. No, no. I just feel like this way. People get their license, and it's car blanche all the way.
Yeah, it's crazy. What
Oh,
Tanya,
good.
what's going on, baby?
Oh,
I see you up in here. No, but it is crazy. Oh shoot, Buzzy, if you want, you can pop back up. I think the link is still.
Yeah,
I didn't pin it, but I think the link is still in the chat though.
yeah. And the hurricane is hitting California right now. And they already canceled some football games because of the storm. It's supposed to be like a lot of rain in one day. Yeah. I don't remember. I still forget Sandy, man. I think Sandy was the worst that hit us. I still forget. I remember when Sandy hit the boardwalk, they had a Ferris wheel that went right down in the ocean. And it took us 10 years to get over Sandy. Really was.
Oh, I know. Listen, same thing with Far Rockaway, spots like Coney Island and a few other spots where it is beach
Mhm.
area. Yeah, most of them that went through Sandy, yeah, they went through it. And one spot I could remember, they actually had the. It took them more than 10 years. They just started getting their
Oh,
stuff back together now. So I'm telling you, some things, and then especially if depending on some of these establishments, if they been here for a minute, yeah, you got to go through a whole bunch of whatever. Don't let them be landmarks neither, because then now you really got to get all sorts of waiting permits and everything else before you can even start doing anything. Man, listen, but again, there's a lot of spots that got hit hard by Sandy, and some people still lost life regardless.
I remember my late husband and he wanted to get gas for his car. It was like Halloween. And I saw some kids in Halloween costumes in the woods, but it was a long line to the gas station. And he said, I'm gonna get he got mad, went out the car, went to the truck, tried to get his car, but one lady said, you wanna go to jail? She told the lady, I already been in jail. And then the Somerset Patriots football game. And I saw all these cars flooded. I don't know how they got that water out. At the Somerset Patriots game was flooded. And I remember in Bound Book, it was deserted. Everything was deserted. All the businesses was deserted. And there was only one strip club, a men's club down there that got flooded. And because I was out of the workshop for a whole week. We was out of electricity. We didn't have no power. Yeah, that was a bad storm. Yeah, I could understand what people in California are going to go through, and we experienced it. And I remember the subways got flooded. All that water coming down on the tracks. Oh God, yeah, Sandy was bad, Nate. I hope we don't have to experience that no more. Nope. Oh, yeah, Sandy was bad, man.
Yeah,
Even people down the shore at the Atlantic City, the boardwalk was messed up. Everything was messed up when Sandy was there. Yeah. But I remember when the Somerset Patriots game, I used to walk by there and see all those cars with water, all filled up. I just wonder how they got rid of all that water. It took a human effort to get rid of all that water in that parking lot.
yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have no power for a few days. Me and my late husband did. So, yeah, I don't want to go through Sandy no more. But it's hurricane season now, and it's already starting now. Well, I'd like to say to everybody in California, Hawaii, especially in Hawaii, I really feel sorry for y'all. 111 dead and all those fires, and I want to say I don't know what words I can say that would make it any easier, any better, but I pray for y'all in Hawaii, and I pray for y'all in Canada, and I really pray for y'all in California. I do. hmm It just seems like the whole world is going off its axis. I don't know what it is. No, Nate's on mute. Do 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 do. Do do do. I'm gonna get me some paprika. I thought I had some paprika. Uh,
You did. You just ain't looking for it, man.
I gotta go. I had some fish and I didn't have no single paprika on it. Yeah, get some. It's not when you want to cook. My grandma used to cook it in cornmeal back in the day, but right now, I thought I had paprika. I have lemon pepper. I have all these other. I'm gonna get me some paprika right about now. So next time I cook fish, I'll have paprika. It'll taste a little bit better then. Hmm
I
I
hear
like
you.
whiting. Whiting has always been my kind of fish. Yeah. So listen here, I finally got a phone after all these free government phones that I've tried to deal with. Nate, it was a disaster.
Wow.
Anybody? Huh?
Wow.
Well, the only of those free government phones are all the way out in the Philippines, right? I called this other safe link, and I had to go through a national verifier. I got mad, cursed some of them out, and
Mm.
I cursed them out. Nate, you should have seen me. I was I was spitting blood with these people. Okay, I was just spitting blood with these people. They were you know what? If anybody ever gave me a SafeBook phone, I'll just take a hammer and destroy it. I sure did. I sure did. Luckily, I have a a free phone from the government, but right now some of these phones is all the way out in the Philippines. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I was just upset, angry, and kind of just went off the rail. I sure did. But luckily, I won't have to renew my this thing until next year. Hopefully, I don't have to worry about being Lifeline and ACP and all that other stuff. I just wanted pure Lifeline, and these people were just idiots. So I dealt with idiots for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It was bad, Nate. You know, but I just want to say you have a good day. My half sister supposed to be coming to see me today. I haven't seen her in a while, so I just wanted to come up there and say hi to you, man. Sure did.
Appreciate you, Tanya. You always more than welcome. And Buzzy,
Yeah.
you always more than welcome too. Don't worry.
What do you think about New York getting all these migrants coming down to New York? They're struggling to house these thousands of migrants here in New York.
Yeah.
You
It's
haven't you haven't seen it in your area, have you?
nah. If I was
Oh.
aware of it,
Uh-huh.
I would no. Outside the people that actually been living out here and moving into these new buildings, I haven't really seen nobody. I don't know. It probably could be in the city. I'm
Yeah,
about to.
they're in the city. Yeah, they're in the city because Mary Eric Adams is struggling to house thousands of these migrants that keeps coming down here day after day after day.
Yeah, well, they most likely to be up in Manhattan area, not in Brooklyn.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes, Nate, you're right. It's in the Manhattan area. Yeah, it sure
yeah.
is. And the mayor
Little
of New York
Mario,
is trying to deal with that. So, yeah.
little
Okay,
Mario, what's
thanks.
going on, my guy? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Just only thing you
Yeah,
can do right now is just be more aware and just be safe out
yeah,
here. That's it.
yeah. Well, you be safe too, Nate. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Hopefully, in the year 2024, God willing, we'll see a new, uh, a new year then coming up.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you real soon down the line, Nate. And if you're ever around my show later on, stop on by. Just shoot a fat.
No doubt. I'm gonna be showing a little bit of support everywhere this afternoon. I know D Group got a live coming up in a little bit, and I'll
Okay.
definitely be around. I might be doing this
Okay.
open channel later on tonight, so you know I'll be
Yeah,
back.
so I'm gonna talk about just some music, Brian Kohlberger and Gilgo. And right now they're gonna you know, I heard about that FedEx driver that almost got killed delivering a package, the father
Uh,
and son, and then the police did a dumb thing. They withheld evidence from for the prosecution and defense, and the judge said he had no choice but to declare a mistrial. Damn. You know, I'm not surprised about our justice system either. So I'm not surprised about nothing these days. I thought our justice system was going to improve over the years, but I guess sometimes it'll never be fixed. I just have this, you know, Nate, that the justice system will never be fixed in my lifetime. So, okay, Nate. I'll see y'all later. Good job.
Oh, shoot, it did it again. My fault. My
Yeah.
mic did
No.
it again. I don't know why my
No.
mic was muted by itself, but yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
No, you definitely enjoy yourself.
Yeah. My Cortana on my computer. Um. I had to fix my camera because Cortana on my computer went out. They're not using it on more Windows 11.
Oh, okay.
They're not using that no more. I just wanted to know why, but they said they say it's been depreciated because it's not it's being outrun by Alexa and Google and all. If you ever see if you have Cortana on your computer, do you?
No, no.
No.
I
Okay,
do.
so I had it on my computer for a while, but
Uh,
now since they don't use it no more, I have to take pictures on I could download my camera and make pictures. So right now Cortana my mic ain't working but they said it's it's a different world. That's all. Anyway, you be peaches, Nate.
no, no. You be peaches too. I definitely enjoyed myself today.
All
At
right.
least while I got an early night to go in, I'm happy.
Yeah, me, me too. I have to go to the workshop till Monday. I'm fine. Then we got Labor Day coming up. I'm fine.
Yeah,
I get paid time off on that day. So that's
I
good.
hear you.
Yeah. As long as I get some money, I am shoot. I ain't worrying about a doggone thing. Me, myself, and I, and that's it. Yeah. So I'll see y'all later, and then I'm gonna watch some Netflix. They got some specials on they did a whole Netflix on the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp saga, and
Yeah,
I think they said that Amber Heard got railroaded in that trial, but I watched that trial from beginning to end. It was just a soap opera from beginning until the end of the trial. Lord.
exactly.
And I heard Amber Heard had to pay every dime to Johnny Depp. And I don't know. It was just a circus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
It was like a train wreck. And you couldn't stop watching the train wreck.
No, that's because everybody was thinking that it was actually on him, and come to find out it was the other way around. So, when people are already stuck with the notion that when it comes to a situation like that with a man and woman, they always assume that it'd be the men, but sometimes it'd be the women doing the utmost sometimes too. And so that's why I said it's a hit and miss with, but they'll still be more in favor for y'all than the dudes. So
He said his career wasn't all that good. He said that he almost lost a finger. I couldn't get over that part. But he said he almost lost a finger. And that she didn't get they had to when he was in London, she lost her case in London and she thought she would come to America and maybe she would win her case, but all the women outside the courtroom was cheering Johnny Depp on, man. I couldn't believe it. There was thousands of them. Man, millions of these women was cheering for Johnny Depp, man. Oh God, it's all over social media was talking about this case. I never seen anything like that.
yeah, but no,
Yeah,
the thing though, like I said, when people are assuming that a situation along those lines, dealing with a man and woman, is always going to be the man that's doing the utmost. No,
yeah,
sometimes it be the woman. That's why you gotta be mindful of who you dealing with, and really get a chance to know somebody before you take that next step.
yeah. Like I said with Bill Cosby, even though the charges were old, they couldn't really prove it one way or the other. And some of them got mad, but they didn't have much of a case against Bill Cosby. And he fought the law, and the law he fought it. He fought it tooth and nail.
Yeah,
Even though his reputation was destroyed,
hey,
it's hard to bring up those kind of cases, these sex assault cases. You know.
yeah,
Look at Danny
yeah,
Masters, the 70s show. He's going to be sentenced next month for what he did to some of these women. And
Wait,
he's looking at
so
hard
wait,
time.
no, because you know what? I lost track of that case. So he actually was guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, son, I had faith in you, son. I already knew Johnny was innocent, but I had faith in this fool. Damn, son.
Janet
Damn,
Masterson.
man.
They
What's he?
found him guilty, Nate. They sure did.
Damn.
And he's going to be sentenced September 2nd.
Well, on that notion right there, again, sometimes you don't know what's what, and
Yeah.
sometimes the truth will present itself. So,
Yeah, I want to know anybody in Hollywood from the '70s show is going to what's that guy's name? From the '70s show cast is going to come up there and be on his behalf, but he's looking at a hard time in prison. What do you think he likes to rape these girls? You
yeah,
know,
see, some people,
Ashton Kutcher. Is Ashton Kutcher going to go up there in the courtroom and do it? I think he's going to wash his hands of it.
we'll only have to wait and see.
Yeah, I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna see. I didn't see it on the trial yet, but
Uh,
they found Masterson guilty of that. Of that, and now Alec Baldwin might be charged again in that Rush movie. You know, but I don't think it really was his fault. The armorer gave him what he supposedly thought was a dummy bullet, and the armorer put a fake bullet, a real bullet in there. It still reminds me of Bruce Lee's son. When I remember when somebody gave him a gun, and he thought it was somebody shot him with supposedly a real bullet. So,
yeah.
yeah, so you don't know what people do on these movie sets and all that stuff. So that's why I don't want to be no armor. 'Cause I don't know if I have a real bullet in there or a fake bullet in there. You know.
Man.
But they found Danny Masterson guilty. I thought you heard about that. No, they did. He's going to be sentenced September 2nd. So,
Nah, because I've been wrapped up in a little bit of everything, but the last
yeah.
thing I remember them saying was that it was people that were saying. I was like, nah. I said it sounded like a setup to me. I said because look what, no, wait, my fault, my mouth. This is for
No,
fair use. No, this is for
yeah,
fair use. I don't want them heifers being on my nerve today.
yeah.
See what's
They
going on,
found him
baby?
guilty. Well,
Nah, but that's crazy.
later, Nate. I'm gonna get me some paprika and I'm gonna watch some TV and see what else comes up for the rest of the day.
No doubt. Well,
Yeah,
I'll
no
definitely
doubt.
check up on it.
Any movies you watching this year? Any good movies that you're gonna see, or just I'm sick of Barbie and Oppenheimer. So right now I'm sick of that. Right now I'm waiting for Godzilla -1. I'm gonna watch that movie, even though it's in Tokyo, Japan. It's got subtitles. I don't care as long as Godzilla's in it. I'm happy.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't been watching too much of anything besides some of the shows I have been watching, but
Yeah, I'm sick of the political stuff right now. The political stuff is starting to bore me to death.
no, I hear you.
That's why
Smoothfoot, what's
I'm
going
sick.
on, my guy?
I'm sick of all the Trump business and all this stuff. He's got to turn himself in on Thursday or Friday because he's got it this time. What the heck? They could have done a ham sandwich, making sure it sticks. But yeah, I'll see you later, Nate. And peaches to you, and more good blessings for you. And wish me luck on getting monetized there, Nate.
Oh
And
no,
when
you
you get
know,
monetized, you'll be the first person I'll let you know. Okay.
no doubt, Tanya. And you're always more than welcome for popping in. Um, that's what you're gonna do, and I'll pop in on you later, definitely. I'll be looking for the notification.
Okay. I'll put the time in, and I'll let you, and you can come on up.
No doubt, no doubt.
Okay, see you later.
All right, now have a good one. No, but this is what I'm saying,
Uh,
y'all. We're gonna definitely have this open panel tonight. At some point, we're gonna have to again come to some sort of realization and conclusion. Some things should never be accepted, and again, attacks on anybody of any age, whether they physically disabled or not, that's not right, and it needs to be stopped. And the minute you even get wind of doing something like that, you deserve all the consequences that come with it, because you still got time to think before you do things. And if you're not going to think, then you can't get mad when things happen to you. But yet I digress. I wasn't gonna hold y'all all afternoon anyway. Me start figuring out my lunch meals for the day. I could be back definitely on the backup with some music this afternoon. I'm gonna set this reminder at 5. And the night that open panel will be early enough, so you know we gonna always have something to talk about. Always. And again, prayers to those who need it. Prayers to those who might have went through anything as of recently, especially along the lines of health issues, so on and so forth. You know, we just want to see the best, and we want to see changes where it's needed. So definitely we'll be back later on. Um, if y'all haven't done so, y'all should already know. Y'all should have been dropping links and showing love, but I know y'all did. So, oh yeah, and for everybody again, give healing prayers to Angel. And yesterday was her brother's funeral, and I know she's going through a little bit because she's taking in a lot, like most people. When you have death that's back to back, it takes a toll on you. But you know, just like everybody, we here, we strong, we gonna always be strong. So healing prayers and prayers of condolences to everybody that need. I'll definitely be back later. I'm gonna definitely set the mood right, some music, and tonight definitely open panel. And y'all more than welcome to hit it. So y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. Everybody that was in attendance today, y'all already know that love is love and it'll be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real builds. Those who might have just been coming in, y'all know y'all can catch the replay. But definitely some stern topics that's going to be spoken on tonight. So we definitely going to be in the build. Y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. I expect to see some food shows. I ain't slick. I ain't seen not a nib, pork chop, nothing besides from a couple people. Shout out to Liz B, baby. Popcorn, you always late for church. You got to play the piano coming out, man. No, but hopefully, I'll see most of y'all tonight. And like I said, if y'all want to bring something to the table as well, y'all always more than welcome. Stay, keep that third eye open. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.